Welcome back, everyone. Today's episode is going to be about traveling in your 20s. Mm.
Yeah, just that magical time in your 20s when you ain't got no money. You don't have a lot of money. We're going to talk about budget travel, really.
Budget travel, exactly, yes.
So, the first segment we're going to talk about is no gatekeeping, where we're going to go through a series of questions and tips to give you guys on traveling in your 20s.
Yes, so the first thing I would say, plan ahead and plan smart. So if you know that you're going to want to travel for your birthday, don't start planning it a month before. Start planning it maybe 6 months to a year before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you also can figure out where you're going for food. It's not like you have to wait to kind of get there to be like, oh, where should we go for food, or where are we going to stay? Make sure you have your hotels booked. If you want to travel from this city to that city, make sure you have private transportation, or you guys taking a bus, or, just like she said, plan ahead.
Yeah, and another thing, you could also start making payments on it. It's kind of like a layaway, but for travel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. I like that. I definitely like that. Number 2, please know your travel style, because I feel like a lot of people be like, oh, I'm gonna go and do this Airbnb and then be in the middle of God knows where when you're really a hotel girly.
Right.
And it's like, oh my gosh, what happened?
Yeah.
And now the trip isn't going as planned because of that.
Right. Exactly. I think that's a really, really big one, actually. Yeah.
You need to know if you like doing road trips. Are you a 7 a.m. girly? Are you a 10 a.m. girly? And also know the group that you're going with, because are they 7 a.m. girlies?
And you want to get up at 12?
Yeah.
It's not going to
It's not going to match. So just know, your travel style and go from there.
Agree with that. The next thing would be flexible with your destination. So be open to multiple destinations. Just because a Tulum is trending doesn't mean you're going to go to Tulum. You don't have to.
You might not even like Tulum.
Right. So be open to something like New Orleans may be cheaper, or going to Cancun instead of Tulum. So you just have to plan around it. Be open.
Yes, and be flexible with the time of year that you're going, because I feel like there's a lot of times that I just go on a whim and look up different places to go. Mm-hmm. Like I just recently looked up Egypt and I didn't put a time frame. Why is it $780 round trip? Crazy. In January.
And I would be going in January.
And I would be going in January because that just
it works out. And I noticed that too. Like you can, the same destination, depending on when you go, it could be a lot cheaper.
A lot cheaper. You don't have to go in the high season where there's 50 million people.
Right.
Just because it's raining a little bit, it rained at home.
Yeah, and I prefer it. I would travel in November, mostly because it's my birthday, but because it's not that many people traveling.
Yeah,
and we tried doing like a cruise in the summer. Too many people. That's too many people for me.
And a whole lot of kids. That's why I'm going on a cruise in a few weeks. They back in school now.
Exactly. Plan around that. If you know that you don't want a bunch of kids in your face, or you have kids at home and you're like trying to get away from that. Yeah.
Underrated cities would definitely stretch your budget, and it's like a little surprise.
Yeah.
A little surprise not a little that people might know about. You might be the first one there. You ain't even know.
Right.
You ain't even know.
Just found a new place. Yeah.
All right. The next tip we have is finding budget-friendly hotels. Mm-hmm. A lot of people, especially in their 20s, don't know. You don't have to do a hotel.
No.
In my 20s, I was in hostels. I met so many people.
Really?
I just made sure that the hostel was safe. I still like the look of it and it's still clean. Right. Some hostels might have bed bugs and crazy things.
No.
Yeah, no.
That's where you lose me.
Make sure that it's clean,
Look at reviews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Next thing, what we're thinking. Oh, prepay for a peace of mind.
Yep, we was talking about that.
We was just talking about that. So you're not overwhelmed like what we did when I came to New Zealand.
Oh yeah.
She planned out everything. All I had to do was send the money. So I bought my flight, and then every like check or something, we were paying for different things.
Yeah.
By the time I got there, I only had to pay for food.
I'm one of those travelers. Baby, everything is paid for before we step off that plane other than food.
And it was just relaxing. I didn't have to think about anything. I had food.
Yeah.
Just
it makes it way better. You don't have the stress once you're there because you want to relax.
That's what it's for.
That's what it's for. You want to relax. Even if you're going out and doing stuff daily, you still want to be able to relax and not have to worry about that aspect because it's already been done.
Right.
So,
I agree with that.
Yeah. Oh, this is a really good one. Stay within your means. If you cannot afford that 5-star hotel, don't do it. Book it for aesthetics, views, Instagram.
Oh, I feel like you coming at me. Okay, so when I was younger, now don't get me wrong, I was doing a bunch of cruises, but once I start flying and seeing the resorts and stuff, I put it on my credit card. Don't do that. Unless you're getting like the points. Travel, points or rewards, then it makes sense. But I once I start traveling, I was like, oh, I got to do this all the time, and so I would put it on my credit card and I would pay it back slowly. Like it was good. Yeah. But then I start, spending some change on it because I was like, oh, this is oceanfront. It got to swim up. I could have just been in a regular smuggler garden view room and been happy. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if the bank account is just saying not at this time, it's not at this time. That doesn't mean it's never gonna come.
Correct.
Because one day I'm gonna be in somebody penthouse.
7-star.
7-star.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need a butler.
Yes.
Period. It's just not right now.
Not right now.
Not right now.
But it's gonna come.
Agreed. Okay.
So our next segment, you got baggage. So this is going to be a QA. So I'm going to throw you some questions and we're both going to answer it. Okay. So first question, how should I approach travel in my 20s?
I would say being flexible is your superpower. Baby, in your 20s, you might not have a career yet. You ain't got no kids to worry about. Be free, be open.
Yeah.
Like we said, you don't have to say, oh, I'm going to go in June. You might have the time off and the time free to do it in September.
Yep.
If that's okay, then that's okay.
I agree with that. So I would say, don't overthink it. So just start somewhere. It doesn't have to be anything big. If you want to do something that's a couple cities over or, in the States, just start.
Yeah.
Just start.
Because I feel like some flights are only an hour and it will take you somewhere completely different.
Yeah.
So from my hometown to New York is an hour and 45-minute flight.
Easy.
Completely different world.
You don't have to travel across the oceans.
Every time, yeah.
Right, every single time. Just start somewhere.
Yeah.
Start small. Okay, next question. How do you choose a budget for your trips?
I don't know. Honestly. I don't necessarily have a budget, but I do have non-negotiables.
Okay.
I need this. I feel like usually when I plan, there's one thing that I specifically want to do. Like when I went to Dubai, I knew I wanted to get on a yacht for my birthday.
Right.
That was the only...
That was like a must-have.
That was like a must-have.
Okay.
And then everything else kind of flowed in where it did.
Planned around it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would say too, leaving some wiggle room as well. So don't plan out your budget every single dollar.
Yeah.
Because when you get there, you might see something that you really want or you really like.
Oh, yeah.
Like when I went on cruises, No, they don't do taxes. I was like, oh my goodness. I just went in. But it was like a perfume that I wanted, a bag. So, like, those were the things that I spent extra on that I did not plan around. And I put it on my credit card. Don't do that. So, yeah, have a little wiggle room. Don't plan it for dollar for dollar.
That's pretty smart. That's actually really smart. Because you might want to go to a fancy restaurant.
Yeah.
You might want to go to a fancy restaurant and then it's like, oh, cool.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, next question. How do you avoid expensive tourist traps?
This is my forte. Research. Like your ex is watching.
Right.
Research, maybe like your ex is watching. You I want to be seen. We gotta dabble.
Yeah.
Dabble. I don't only do Instagram because I feel like sometimes that can skew reality.
Yeah.
So looking at blogs, there's a lot of travel content creators who write out blogs. They write itineraries for you.
Yeah.
Getting on stuff like Reddit where, people is telling you about the travel experience, not only showing you the good parts.
Right. All of that is there. You just have to look for it.
Yeah.
And then you don't want to be like walking around and you see a spot that has a sandwich for $30, but lo and behold, a couple feet away, you could have got the same sandwich for $15.
Yeah. Because they'll trap you in real life. And they will hustle. You go on one of them beaches in Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
They're walking up and everything. Down. They're selling everything.
Yes. And it's so crazy that you said that because that happened when we were in DR. And I was like, you trying to sell this bracelet for $15? And someone else sold it for $3.
Yeah. Oh, they're going to get you.
Imagine.
I know that's their livelihood, but baby, they're going to get you. So you just have to be cautious of that.
Yeah. And be ready to negotiate too.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Okay, last one. Best tips to manage your budget when traveling.
Track your spending while you're out there, because I feel like you get so caught up in the moment and then you're at dinner and you don't have enough money to pay.
Yeah, no, don't embarrass yourself like that.
Yeah.
And I would say too, like if your money is a little funny, go for experiences over like $15 cocktails just because it looks pretty. So you remember the experience more than what you ate while you were there.
Yeah, experiences are forever. Mm-hmm. Oh man.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Mm-hmm. All right. For our next segment, we're on our next segment already. We're only 19 minutes in. For our next segment, we have Postcards From. You already know we pick a location or not. This one isn't really a location, but you can go to locations. And it's going to be for the intro traveler, and we're going to talk about why cruises is that girl.
That is my favorite. I will talk about a cruise every single episode. I promise you. Every single episode.
No, for real. DeVille's favorite, cruises.
Yes. So cruises for me is one of the most like budget friendly vacations.
Yeah.
So you have your food on there that's included. You have entertainment that's already included. So it's like
karaoke,
girl,
rock climbing,
comedy shows,
pools.
It's all there.
It's all there.
And then even if you want to add like a drink package, because we like to drink.
Yeah.
It's still you're still saving money.
Yeah. And then even if you don't like to drink, you can buy a one-off here or there. And you're also able to take wine bottles.
Yes. Don't forget that.
So you didn't even need to. You can bring your little wine bottles and be like, oh, I'm going to still get, have a little drinky drink, but I don't have to necessarily buy what's already on the ship.
That is so true. So, as far as, destinations. When it comes to cruises, you go to multiple destinations, and that's why I fell in love with it.
You know what's crazy? I know I'm a harp on having a passport, but you do not need a passport because you're leaving from a U.S. port and you're arriving back to a U.S. port. Right. So you can visit Jamaica and do not need a passport if you're on a cruise. Now, don't get left behind because I don't know Tim.
Yes, don't do that. You see them people running for them ships every time? That would not be me. I am back on that ship 2 hours before we leave.
Listen, you will be recorded. They will record you running for the ship. And you will be posted on the internet.
Sipping the cocktail and just look at him. Look at him running.
Look at him running. Make sure you're on ship time.
Right. Yeah, but multiple destinations is a big thing for me. That is how I was able to hit so many Caribbean islands, like in my early 20s. I was going on 7-day cruises. I love a 7-day cruise.
I love a 7-day cruise.
7-day cruises. We go to 4 different ports.
Yeah, multiple ports. What? And it's not the same 2 or 3 Bahamas ports. It's like far out. You're going to the Caribbean. Yeah. Like Caribbean, nice blue waters. To where...
Oh, pretty. Yeah.
You know what? I feel like for cruises, I really love, especially for intro travelers or travelers who don't travel a lot.
Yeah.
You can pay that $600, which is usually just about $600 more or less for cruises. And when you step on the ship, if you have no more money, you'll still be able to have a grand old time.
That's a very good point. Like you can actually spend your last on the cruise and still be able to do everything on there
that you want. And you're still getting to those destinations. You still can mark those destinations off your bucket list. Or you still can say, oh my gosh, I've been here. And you did not have to spend any money. You can get off. You can walk around.
Yep.
Walking is free.
Show is.
Walking is free. Mm-hmm. So.
I agree with that. Cruises will always be my absolute favorite type of vacation. And whenever somebody's like, oh, where do I start? I would start with a cruise. I've even done cruises solo. So
yeah, and you don't have to fly. I mean, I don't know if you live in the middle of the U.S.
True,
but you can drive.
And we'll drive.
You can drive, unless you live in the north middle. Because they have Texas. Mm-hmm. They have ports in.
They
Texas,
have a port in Texas,
Alabama.
Yep. New Orleans has one too. They have some in California.
Yeah.
Baltimore, I think, has one.
All the way up to Baltimore, so you don't even have to really
Orlando.
Always go down to Miami. Now Miami and Orlando, Port Canaveral, those are really big.
I love cruising out of Miami.
Ones, yeah, you don't have to say, "Oh, I have to go find my way to Florida." No. If you can easily get to Jacksonville, if you can easily get to Norfolk, Baltimore, New York, you can cruise out of those. If you're on the West Coast. They have multiple in California. So
that make it happen.
Make it happen.
Find the closest one.
Yeah.
Pick one.
Yeah. So
yes.
Oh man. I feel like America doesn't have all inclusives. If you did not know, America does not have any all-inclusives.
No.
So this will be the closest that you would get to an all-inclusive.
Yeah,
America.
That is absolutely true. Because people will say all the time, oh, well, I could go to San Juan, or can you find me a all-inclusive? No, I can't find an all-inclusive in the States.
No, there's not.
And if you do, because I did find one, it was in Florida, but it was $9,000 for 3 days. And I was like,
I can go to Mexico 5 times a day.
Listen, my sister said she found a trip to Mexico leaving next week, and it was $500. $500.
Yeah, see? You just got to be flexible. The word for this episode is
flexible.
Flexible. Okay. Wow.
That's it.
That's all. I didn't even bring no drink. I'm hungry.
Mm-hmm. You ain't lying.
Okay. All right, y'all. So that's a wrap for episode 2. Mm-hmm. Budget travel in your 20s. How to save money and friendships.
Yes.
How to save money and friendships.
Exactly.
Because don't be going...
Listen here. I'm already thinking about it. Don't be showing up to the Bahamas with $20 in your pocket. Yes, that really happened. I will never get over it. I will never ever get over it.
$20 is crazy. Oh, that means you have to do a story time before the outro.
Yes. Okay. So, as y'all know,
look at me. Y'all know what happened.
I love cruises. Mm-hmm. Me and my best friend at the time went on a cruise, just me and her. She came on this cruise, I kid you not, with $20. Now, you know what kind of person I am. I'm like, if you would have told me, I could have planned around it, you know? Yeah. But I was spending money for both of our stuff because it wasn't until we got on the cruise ship that she was like, oh, I don't get paid till Thursday. Baby, the cruise is over on Friday.
See, and that's the thing. I feel like as friends, like you said, things on the cruise ship can be free. Mm-hmm. But if you don't plan for it to be free, then it's not going to be free.
Exactly, because we didn't plan our excursions or anything at that time. We were going to do it when we got on board.
See, and that's where they messed up at.
Yes, this was like early cruise. This was one of our second cruises. And so, yeah, I literally had to foot the bill for all the things that we were doing. Oh, no. And her pay me back like the last day. It was just a bad experience. It kind of like left a bad taste in my mouth. But it wasn't an issue. It was just I don't like last minute stuff. Yeah, I don't like last minute things. I'm very much a plan ahead. I had all of my money put to the side. Like I knew what I was doing. Yeah. What we talked about.
What we spending.
Yes.
So that I have just enough.
Right.
Sometimes in your 20s, you might just have just enough. You're not going to go broke, or you're not going to go and be like, oh, when I get back home, I'm not going to have any money. Right. But I have just enough for me during this time, and to be caught off guard like that is.
Yes, and $20 is insane. I don't know if I would go anywhere with just $20.
No, because what are you eating?
I wouldn't even go out in Charlotte. Dollars. It's not gonna get you anything.
It's not gonna get you anything. Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not friends anymore. That was one thing that, you know how you don't hold grudges, right? But that stayed in my mind. Like, girl, I know you ain't playing with me. You had $20 in the Bahamas. Like,
and we're gonna get to that in another episode where we're gonna talk about some of these friendships that go on these trips and not be making it back home.
Like, what happened?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I agree with that.
That is crazy. All right, well, if you like this episode, you can leave us a review on Spotify. They do let us leave reviews. And you can leave comments on YouTube, because that's where our full episodes will be. You also can find us on Apple Podcasts. Share with your travel crew and kind of tell us what your favorite budget hacks are.
Yes.
That'd be good. Leave it down below. Mm-hmm. Leave it down below. All right. You ready for our outro?
I am.
All right. And until next time, stay open, stay curious,
and keep starting your own travel path.